Hi guys, I'm making this vlog just for the hell of it. I mean, I just need to just get my thoughts out and someone won't listen to me. Um, I've noticed something with anime and manga that's just a consistent thing. Especially if it's a long-running anime and manga. If it's a long-running anime and manga, even when it ends, and it ends how you want it to, you still don't feel happy with it. Like, you feel unsatisfied. Like, I just read the last chapter in Nezuko, and I have not been reading it for the past 5 years like most people have, who actually even pay attention to Nezuko. I watched 2 seasons of the anime, made my guesses on who's gonna win, and let the thing play out, and I said I'll read it when it ends. So then I read the ending, and he ends up with spoilers, like, just stop watching this video if you don't want spoilers, Chitose, which... yeah, I kind of saw that coming because, like, but I'm happy it happened and he didn't, and the author didn't pull a go not with the tsundere and go with this one. I don't even know how it led to that point, but, like, really, at least it finally something ended like I wanted it to. That wasn't just a normal back and forth. Yeah, those two are gonna screw. Yeah, not something like that. But I read it and I was also reading the comments after I was done reading the chapter, and it ended, and people were like, I feel so incomplete. I don't even like this series that much, but I feel so incomplete and doesn't feel right. And I understand that completely, because even when especially if you've been with something for a long period of time, when Yu-Q Holder ends, no matter how one of my favorite mangas of all time ends, I won't feel satisfied because it ended. Like, no matter how bad I would go, like, oh man, I wish this thing will end already. It's in chapter 300. I actually don't want it to end. You really don't want anything to end, especially if you like it and it's well written. You never want it to end because it's so good. MCU is a perfect example. Like, can you imagine the MCU ending if you like it? Not really. You kind of want it to keep on going forever and ever, even though you know it's an inevitable fact that it's gonna have to die off eventually. Like, most things, all good things must come to an end. Bad things happen to go on forever, though. Like, Tokyo Ghoul is a perfect example. Luckily, I have, like, the books right here in front of me. Tokyo Ghoul is a perfect example of something that ended... It's split into 2 parts right now. Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re. So it ended before it got to the point where it was so long where we wished it would end already. It kind of had 2 finishers. The first 7 volumes, like volume 7, is where it kind of has its first ending. And then it goes on for another while, and then it finishes. The manga only went on from 2011 to 2014. That's 3 years. For a manga, that's actually pretty good, especially something as popular as Tokyo Ghoul. But then it got Tokyo Ghoul Re, which came out in also came out like a few weeks, I think, after Tokyo Ghoul, and then it continued the story after a little bit of a time skip. But you feel like you're reading a continuation. You're reading a sequel, but but it's actually a complete continuation. So you actually don't feel so you got your ending, you waited, now you got a new beginning, and then now it's tying up stuff that's happened in the first 7 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul, which is actually really, really good. I'm not going to spoil it because I think everyone should go read Tokyo Ghoul Re or wait for season 3 because it's going to happen. It's too popular not to do it, and this is Studio Pierrot. They made Naruto, then Naruto Shippuden. Come on. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out on when anime and manga, especially anime and manga, I mean everything really, you never really want it to end no matter how much you actually want it to end. Because when it ends, you'll never be satisfied. That's why some manga just give up. There's actually this one manga, Chupacabra something. I read it. I was actually reading it for like a good long time. It's only like 26 chapters. He literally ends saying he loves both of the girls. And he's not going to choose. Like, he doesn't choose by the end of the manga. The manga ends and he hasn't chosen yet. Even one of the characters inside of this thing go like, dude, you can't just not choose. And he's like, well, I honestly don't know what to do. So that ends up happening. But and people in the comics were just like, yeah, we don't want it to end like this. We'd rather have him choose, but if he chose no one's gonna, like, it wasn't that long, but it's a monthly, so that means that it went on for 2 years. That's 2 years worth of build up to this. It even had some filler moments. Everyone has their both camps, and even I actually couldn't even choose which one I actually really wanted. I thought I chose, but then I saw good sides to both, bad, negatives, and it just balanced off where I'm like, oh man, I can't even choose either. So even if this manga guy chooses, well, he's screwed either way. Someone's gonna be mad, and no one's gonna feel satisfied. So he just gave up and didn't even try to end it, which I feel kind of sad. Also, like some things like Haruhi Suzumiya, which have an open ending where you don't know where it's gonna where like it can go after this. Like you have a guess that he's gonna end up with Haruhi Suzumiya in college, but you don't know for sure. And I actually kind of, the ending of Volume 20 irks me to my soul so much. And I still love it, but I feel that no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much you want something to end, you never really want it to end and you'll never feel satisfied. I mean, you can tell yourself you were content, but you're never going to go like, oh my gosh, that was the best ending ever, unless it's an anime that's short. But if anything that's long, that goes on for a long time, you will never feel satisfied. Even if they do a time skip, like, oh yeah, they got married and had a kid and stuff. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, you did that, but I needed more impact. Something like that. It's like, maybe continue their relationship as adults. Like, but no anime and manga does that because, like, teenagers don't care about marriage, which is sad because, I mean, I do. I would love to see an anime about people going from high school, ended up being married, and then having... Okay, fine, there's one anime that did that, Clannad, but that was a seinen. That's different. And that was based off of a visual novel, and they just created an after story for that visual novel. Clannad doesn't count. So all of you who are going to say, oh, but Clannad did it. I don't give a shit. I just need to get my thoughts out. And it's kind of sad that I got to talk to myself in a vlog. I'm probably going to start doing a whole lot more of these since someone is becoming a lot less responsive to when I'm trying to talk about a topic when I actually just really need to get it off my chest. It's not even a rant, so I'll have to create a new thing. What would I call this? Oh, I'll think of it eventually. I always do. Oh man, that sounded really egotistical. So see you guys next time. Schedule for anime news. It's mostly just gonna be on the weekends. I'm just gonna recap everything that happened that week and encapsulate instead of doing 3 things a video. So like I can get more. I have less stress on me. School started. School sucks. Well, that's all I gotta say. Bye.